My whole season was decided in a single match in the final round of the league, and it turned out to be one of the highest rated matches in hat-trick's history. Coming up to that, let's recap the second half of the season. We were here at midpoint of the season. Randomly lost the Hat-Trick Masters Round 1 match. We were out of the cup with a random loss, and we just lost the final match in the first half of the season, dropping from first place to the second with the same amount of points as Earthquakes. From this point, it was a double-headed race between us both. We took over the league, and it was all accumulating to the final round clash between both of us. So let's see what happened. We started the second half. I was out of the cup. I was playing against Chucky's. I lost to him, the strong long shot team, in round 7, and here I was playing at home. Of course, we are picking up an attacking formation 2-5-3 with a man marking on his inner midfielder. I nailed the man marking, and as you could see here, the attack was good enough. At the beginning of the match, after the man marking, it was like 23 and 22 on the left side, giving me 44% to score. All in all, the replays were quite okay for me. 58 to win, 24 for a draw, 18 for a loss, and I won. My main opponent, Earthquakes, he was playing at home against Zozo. He completely destroyed him, 3-0, a well-deserved victory, and he is still first place. Here, I was playing on the away against the Griffins. I played a 3-5-2 formation. He started with a 3-5-2 formation as well. It was a close match. Midfield was in his favor at the beginning of the game. Then not that good of a man marking for him, lowered his defense by a lot, not giving him that much midfield, but he did have some. And the replays were better for me. 55 for me, 24 for a draw, 21 for a loss. He suffered the red card, so that's completely destroyed his chances here, and eventually I won this match. 5-1, I should have won 3-1 by replays, but I'm really okay. Maybe even 3-2 by replays, but I took the victory. My opponent, Earthquakes, was playing away against Tutti. At the beginning of the game, he also was down by midfield. Defense attack ratings were a bit better for him. It could have been a close match. He could have dropped points here, but he went on to win 4-0. And he is still maintaining first place by goal difference. Then coming to the next round, round number 10. I was playing against Kfir Puppies. He was just playing in the cup, so I knew that at home he will try to play some sort of a defensive formation. He picked up the 4-5-1 pressing to try to lower the chances, but I played an attacking formation. The replays were better for me, especially at the beginning of the game. A very strong attack. The man marking did not help him that much. 86 victories in the replays, and I'm taking the victory here with a lot of goal difference. In the same round, Earthquakes was playing against Holon Griffins, and at home, he played a 3-4-3 against a defensive formation of Holon. They couldn't really stop him here, as you could see, and even after the man marking, he rightfully won 4-1, but here, by goal difference, I took the first place, maybe by 1 goal. Coming up to round 11, I was playing at home against Beitar Jerusalem. He was just before the cup final, but he's a very interesting and unpredictable opponent. Also, he's a massive trader, so he could do a lot of things, and I had a hunch, although I was playing at home, that he might try to take midfield control, because analyzing him, I saw that couple of times. Even when everyone were expecting peak with counterattack from him before final matches in the cup, and that was just before the final. You would expect him to play a defensive formation, a pick with a counterattack, and save up team spirit for the final. But he chose a very extreme Norwegian formation. You could see it here. A 2-5-3 on the away, and he was picking. He actually picked, but he knew that I'm out of the cup, that I have team spirit management problems because I'm out of the cup for a long time. And he knew that I might play ultra attackingly, expecting his massive defense, not thinking about my defense, not thinking about my midfield. And at the beginning of the game, you could see it here. After man marking, he could have taken midfield control. He had 14.5, picking on the away, and he man marked my player, lowering my midfield to almost 50-50. And that's what happened. But I didn't concede midfield that much. You could see it here that it's a 50-50, huge defense attack ratings ratios for me, and I won this match 5-2. My main opponent, the Earthquakes, he was playing right now against Chucky's, the very strong long shot team. And they made a pick deal. And looking at the ratings at the beginning of the game, Chucky's played almost 20 midfield against me at home. Here he had only 16. And eventually Earthquakes took advantage with better defense attack ratios, very, very strong attack. And the midfield close enough, he won this game 3-2. It was a crazy game. He almost, he was up 2 times, and 2 times Chucky's equalized. But then minute 89, he didn't drop points, and he maintained the same amount of points as me in the two-headed race. And here we are 3 games before the end. Round 12, I was playing on the away against Zozo. Here I started with a standard 3-5-2, and he played a 3-5-2. Overall, I had the first underestimation event, dropping my midfield by like 3 levels. 2-3 levels. Defense attack ratings are massively better for me, but it doesn't really matter because the underestimation was pretty strong. Man marking helped, like no one in particular. We both straighten our defense, and this is a game I could drop points. He was already in the lead, 1-0 leading at halftime. Then underestimation ended. My midfield straightened, my ratings improved, and also he received a card. So midfield was equal here, and with better stamina and everything towards the end of the match, here it's my time to take a very dramatic victory before the end. The total replays were quite okay for me, 48 for a victory, 26-26 for dropping points. My opponent at home, he was playing against Kfir Puppies. Kfir Puppies, again, after the cup final, tried to just minimize the score. By the way, Kfir Puppies was playing the cup final against Beitar Jerusalem. It was a dramatic one, a close one. I wouldn't say a dramatic one. Where's the cup? And Jerusalem won. He won the, wait a second, cup. Yep, here. 1-0 towards the end. He should have won by a bigger margin. But Kfir Puppies, with a very strong old team, managed to give himself some real chances here. It ended with a minute 80 goal, 10 minutes to go. So he could have made a surprise or something like this. Beitar Jerusalem, the one that I beat in the cup last season, he won again. This is 3rd cup victory for him in 4 seasons. And 4 times in a row he reached the final. This is crazy cup statistics. Okay, coming back to our matches. Not here, here. I won, and Earthquakes won. As we could see here, he won against Kfir Puppies. Then round 13 comes. Round 13. Let's just look at ratings at minute. No, we could. Like I was playing against Tutti. Okay, I'll give you what's happening here. Round 13. Tutti is already relegated, so he has nothing to play for. I'm playing at home and I'm first place, and I just know that I'm gonna be hit with an underestimation event just like against Zozo. So I want to improve my my midfield, but I also know that with the underestimation, and he might play either some midfield formation or he could play a counterattack. So I'm trying to prepare for both. And I straighten my midfield with wingers towards the middle and offensive center defender. I had a midfield of 17. You wanna guess what was my midfield at minute 0 after underestimation event? Well, it was 11. Instead of 1725, it was 1125. My midfield dropped by 6 levels. This kind of match could have ended like in 6-0, 7-0. Huge defense attack ratios advantage and also big midfield advantage, like 17 compared to 13. But underestimation hit me and he took a 2-0 lead at halftime. At halftime, underestimation was not cancelled even completely. It was semi-cancelled because I didn't have the 17.5, but I started playing more attacking formation because no, basically it was cancelled. Sorry about that, because I swapped another forward here. But so it was cancelled. I improved my attack even more because I thought, okay, maybe he's playing a mean counterattack. And this game I should win because midfield and very strong attack. I did manage to squeeze a lead before him randomly scoring at minute 79 with a 33% chance. And I'm dropping points. I'm dropping points, one round to go. What my main opponent is doing in this game, well, he's playing against Beitar Jerusalem, the one that just won the cup. And Beitar Jerusalem goes berserk on him. He is lowering team spirit again and motzing this match after he motzed the cup as well, because he's saying, hey, I'm a trader. I know that my player's gonna lose form because all of the training intensity drops. So I'm just gonna sell them and swap them for new players. And he wanted to secure the third place. So he's motzing. Beitar is playing at home and Earthquakes playing here. You could see here, after man marking, well, Beitar should win this game. I should have destroyed my game. Earthquake should have practically lost this, maybe having a draw. He's going to win this 3-0 eventually. But it is what it is. I had some lucky games that things turned out okay for me. And one round to go, Earthquakes is taking the first place in the league, not by goal difference, but also by points. Here is 2 points up against me with when I need to win on the away. If we both had won, a draw could be okay for me. If he should have lost this game and I would have won my match, so I could even lose maybe 1-2, 3-0 and still take the championship. But a must-win match for me. This is the build-up, what we were waiting for. By this time, by Nick Karna's team rank statistics, we were the second and third best teams in the world behind Dudlin's. After our encounter, Our teams are ranked number 1 and number 2 in the world. Sherlocks and Earthquakes. Having the two top teams, well, we're not the first and second best teams in the world and everyone is behind. Like, we're practically among the top 5, top 10 teams in the world, and we are all switching places between us, depending on who had slightly better ratings, maybe form, maybe other things. But overall, we are among the strongest teams in the world. And this is my two-headed race, my opponent. And other strong teams coming up next season as well, but besides the point. I was playing on the away against him, and it almost was the single highest rated match in history. I won 3-1, but I needed luck and I got it, because I should not have won this match. I should have lost this match. He opened up with the 660 hatstats ratings. We tried to max our chances. He had 22.25 midfield. Defense attack ratings are slightly better for me, but midfield is hugely better for him. And I need to win this match. How the hell am I winning this match? Well, minute 16, red card for his winger definitely helped. Midfield got much closer, defense attack ratings got much better. With this, still, I needed some good fortune. Chance distribution was in my favor, 7-5 for me. The total replays were better for him, of course. 50 victories in the replays, 21 for a draw, 29 for a loss. Well, I scored twice in the first half. In the second, he minimized, but then almost immediately I scored again. The end of the match was also very dramatic. He went very attacking formation with another forward. He had two very strong attacking chances that he could have scored. And midfield is in his favor a little bit, so he could have gotten chances. This is the match I needed to win. This is the match I was lucky enough to win. Maybe the whole season I could say, hey, I should have won this match. With HTEV replays, I should have had maybe 1 point ahead of him, something like this. So I could say, hey, I deserve the victory. But I was playing against him, a team as strong as mine. And if he would have won the championship, it was also well deserved for him. This is, of course, the top match of the season. But not only top match of the season. I had 623 hatstats on the away. Without the red card, he probably had finished with 650, something like this. With the red card, he had 604. That's 1,227 hatstats. With the matches to bookmark thread, the top rated match in history is 242. So we are trailing by 15 hatstats when he had the red card. So we could have broken this record by 30 hatstats. This is crazy. One of the top rated matches in history. And I'm fortunate to win this. And I'm fortunate to finish first place, clinching the title in the last round, getting another title, getting the Hat-Trick Masters ticket for next season, and this is crazy. This is why we play Hat-Trick. The beginning of the season, it started well. Then, losing a Hat-Trick Masters match, the first Hat-Trick Master match for Sherlock, with 80-20 in the replays for me, lost. Someone randomly deciding to mods me in the cup, well, doesn't matter, I'm still much better. Random says, no, you will win this, you will lose this match despite having 89 victories in the replays. And from the second half of the season, you will struggle with team spirit management and also financial problems, because out of the cup we won. This is crazy. And this is like euphoric, I could say. How your season went, guys. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not gonna even analyze the national team. After what happened there, like I could say we qualified from Asia Cup to the World Cup, but with two more random results, we didn't get the ticket for the Asia knockouts. It's fine. We'll try to do our best in the World Cup. In one match, in one single match, the season could have been a total disaster. And I would tell you here, guys, we randomly lost the Masters, the Cup, and things in the league didn't turn out our way. That could have been the case. The feeling was it's gonna be the case. Until we managed to turn this around. And here in the last round, the match engine helped us also turn this around. So this is my crazy recap of the second half of the season. And that's it. Tell me about yours, and I'll see you next time.